This is Damon L. Jacobs at Love Out Loud, and I'm here with Kristen Alderson of One Life to Live.
Hello,
how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so happy to see you. I'm so glad. First of all, let's talk about this event, Love Out Loud. This is the 6th year this is being done to raise money for the AIDS Walk, and you've always been so outspoken about the necessity for services for this cause.
It really is. It's such an important cause, and I love coming every single year. It's so great that you guys are doing so much for the cause.
Yeah, and we appreciate you being part of it.
Of course. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. So.
Now, it's been a bittersweet year. Sadly, One Life to Live is not going to be on the air, as far as we know, a year from now. However, we have seen you grow in these last 13 years into such a capable actress who's so solid.
Thank you.
You can do comedy, you do drama, you do so many things. What's next for you?
I'm not sure what's next for me. I am just going to enjoy every single last second that I have on One Life to Live, and just enjoy it with my family. I mean, the One Life to Live crew, we're a family, so that's just going to be, it's going to be the worst last day ever. But yeah, I mean, the fans have been fighting really, really hard lately, so who knows? But whatever happens, it'll all be an adventure, and just trying to look at it in the most positive way possible. So.
And I noticed even on Twitter, the day of the cancellation, you had a very positive outlook about that. How do you manage to do that?
Well, my mom, my family, we've always been very positive people, and I've always said, all right, everything, happens for a reason. This is, everything will work itself out. So that's the way we're trying to look at it right now. But hopefully we will still, and I'm holding you to it, that we'll still have events like this, no matter what.
We will.
Yes.
We want you to be part of this.
Oh, great.
Again, because you do so much to stand up for social issues and preventing teen pregnancy and safe sex, and young women are going to listen to you a lot more than they're going to listen to me.
Thank you.
So,
Well, I love to get the issue out there. I was actually just in Times Square, and there was a big poster for the Candies Foundation that 750,000 teenage girls get pregnant each year. And, I mean, it's just so great that it's, on a billboard in Times Square for all of those young teenage girls to see. I was really proud to have been a part of that foundation. So, yeah.
What are we going to see from you a year from now? What would you like to see happen in your career?
I might try to get the music thing going. That would be really fun. I love singing on a stage. I just feel so alive when I'm doing that. So maybe something in that realm. I don't know.
So great. I know when you're on a soap every day, it's very hard to be able to do a Broadway gig at the same time. You're going to have the freedom now to really just go out there.
Yeah, but I would love to go on another soap. I love soaps. Soaps have just been a part of me, and I love how you can be the character and grow with the character, and that's all I've ever known. So,
wow. Well, also a lot of continuing stories now are going to the internet. There's a lot of series that are being developed exclusively for the internet.
Right.
Would you ever consider doing something like that?
If I was asked to do something like that, then sure, why not? I'm totally up for anything. It's all going to be an adventure, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, like Hillary B. Smith does Fumbling Through the Pieces in Venice, and different people have been doing different things. So yeah.
Something.
But I know that you're still going to be on our screens and on our stages. You have so much to offer. On the inside and outside, you just glow, and it's been such a treat for me as a viewer to see you evolve from that little girl in that little scenes with Roger Howarth and Cassie DePaiva, and seeing you evolve into this woman who holds your own.
Speaking of Roger Howarth,
talk to me.
I know. I've seen him on set, and it just has swarmed back these memories from when I was pardon my cold, from when I was 6 years old and working with him, and it's so great that it's coming full circle. I started One Life to Live with Roger, and now I'll be ending One Life to Live with Roger. So it's bittersweet, but it's all really exciting, and I know that One Life has a bunch of awesome plans.
What are some of your earliest memories with Roger?
Well, I loved when Star played the brat, when she was a major brat. I love watching the old scenes, because they have them all on YouTube of us together, and I just can't believe that was me, that I was so snarky like that, and we had a lot of fun, playing with that dynamic of Star and Todd. So.
And is there anything, I'm not going to ask you anything that would get you in trouble, but is there anything you can reveal to us about Roger and Star and your story this coming summer on One Life?
I can honestly say I have no idea. I have no idea what's going to happen, but I just know that even if something does leak or eventually it comes out, I think the audience is just so excited just to see, all right, even if that is how it turns out, how does it turn out that way? Or how is Star going to react when she sees her dad for the first time after so long?
Right.
Yeah.
And how could she have mistaken another person for her father if that is what is going on? It's interesting. It's a very interesting story.
Yeah.
And I know you can do it. You hit it out of the park every time. So, Kristen, thank you. Damon L. Jacobs, I'm here at Love Out Loud with Eddie Alderson from One Life to Live.
Yes.
Matthew Buchanan. So let's talk. First of all, I have been riveted by the story this year. You're one of these people we saw grow up on the show, only to become, what? A murderer.
I know, it was crazy, finding out about the storyline. I was shocked, of course, because, Matthew, his whole life has been the good kid. He's never been in
the wheelchair.
Sweet little kid in the wheelchair, got out of the wheelchair, and now he's killing people. But, it was
like a true kid.
Yeah, exactly. No, it was awesome. It's an honor when, they give you a big storyline like that involves a lot of people. So I was very honored and blessed to have that story.
Yeah. I do have to say, I think this year, especially with the storyline with his relationship with Clint, your acting has just gone to a new level. You're so, it's really been profoundly. I mean, you've always been good, but this year we've just seen this whole different side to Matthew, and we've really seen the Buchanan in him.
Yeah, it's been great working with Jerry Verdorn, who plays Clint. I think a really nice relationship and bond has been created, and it's just been great to work with him and Hillary and Bob, and it's just been great working with them.
Yeah. You also had the opportunity to work with Bill Carey when he was still with us.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you kind of saw the embodiment of the Buchanan spirit.
Exactly. Yeah, especially Matthew, is the character really has always used him as like his idol, and he always looks up to him and wants to protect the Buchanan name and stuff.
Yeah. Well, the path he's on now, he's going to be doing a lot of that. I can see him becoming
exactly. Yes.
So what's coming up ahead for Matthew on the show? What can you share with us about that?
Destiny and Matthew's relationship has been, kind of evolving for the past few years, and the past few weeks has been a little more intense, and who knows where the relationship will go. Maybe it'll go further. Who knows?
I would certainly like to see that. I think a Destiny Matthew pairing would be excellent.
Yeah.
We are here tonight for such a serious cause, an important cause. We're raising money for the AIDS Walk. Why is this cause important for you? You're a young man. Why would we say this cause is important for you?
Well, as a teenager, it's so important to spread the word just to teenagers in general. Like my school has an AIDS assembly once a year, and it's so important just to spread the word to teenagers, because the kids are the future, and if they don't know to use protection and stuff like that, it's very serious to have the kids know that it's such a serious thing, and it could be deadly. So it's very serious.
What would you say to a young person who thinks, well, that whole AIDS thing was the older generation, it doesn't really concern me, I don't have to worry about that?
Well, AIDS is still very much around, and it's it can hopefully be prevented if you have the right awareness and you know enough about it and what to do and how to avoid it, and you just spread the word, tell your friends. If you tell one person and they tell one person, that could save a life.
Good advice. I like that very much. With One Life coming to a close in this next year, what's next for you? What would you like to do next in your career?
Hopefully do a few more films. I'd like to get a film career going, and hopefully see where that takes me.
Yeah. Would you ever do theater or stage or drama?
I've done theater in my school, but I get so nervous. I don't know what it is. In front of a camera, I don't get nervous at all, but up on stage, my nerves are just shocked. But after I have finished doing theater, I always feel so good about it. It's just up until that point, I always get so nervous. But who knows?
Well, I'll tell you. Cher, who I think is one of the best performers of our time, still gets nervous before every show she does, and look what she's able to do.
And she's Cher.
She's Cher. So if she can do it, I think you could do it. We could see your name on Broadway and get you some Tonys.
Let's see. Who knows?